How is everybody? We are super excited to be here. We've got a great group of people from all over the state. And we knew that the governor is going to be busy today, so we appreciate Governor Polis being here. I have some prepared comments, but I just want to say again, thank you to obviously the state, the city, the county, and everybody that has supported us putting this facility here. This is the largest single capital investment in our company's history. It is the and we haven't finished the investment, so we've gotten through phase one, and these products are and kid sandwiches here, kid sandwich. Here to welcome you, but quite frankly, we will be investing more in this facility over time because we are looking to double this business. And so it is one of our fastest growing brands in our company, but just really pleased to be here. I actually brought my kids, Jackson and Phoebe, who are sitting here in the front. We were in Aspen 2 weeks ago, and I had the pleasure of breaking my collarbone falling off of a bike, and they saved me. So I asked Governor Polis if he would hold the scissors because I'm not supposed to pick up anything heavy right now. I have 8 screws and a plate, and I will say the surgeon in Aspen did a fantastic job. And my doctor in Ohio told me that it looks amazing. So happy to be here. And my wife happens to be a native Coloradan. She's from Durango, and she couldn't be here today, but Durango and Colorado are a really special place. So my name is Mark Smucker. I am the CEO of Smuckers. Just again, thank you for all of you for being here. This is a very significant milestone, as I just mentioned, in our company's history. We are focused as a company on making food that people and pets love. We have a diverse portfolio of more than 40 brands, and our iconic products like Folgers, Jif, and Milk-Bone can be found in 90% of U.S. households. This facility will produce Uncrustables, which continue to be one of our fastest growing brands. This plant is vital to our growth strategy, and we are excited to be able to meet the increasing demand across the country for this beloved product. We make roughly 2.3 million Uncrustables per day at our manufacturing facility in Kentucky, and it's just not enough. So the reason that we have built this plant is there is just so much demand for this product. We could easily double the business when we launch our national advertising campaign. In the year 2000, sales were $10 million, and in 2018, sales jumped to $250 million. So we're obviously very excited about the potential growth, and obviously this facility is key to making that happen. We are pleased to be joined at today's celebration by several distinguished guests, including Governor Jared Polis, Lieutenant Governor Diane Primavera, Mayor Pro Temp of Longmont, Polly Christensen, hello, and Weld County Commissioner Steve Moreno. We also want to welcome State Senator Mike Foote and Representative Lori Sane. Thank you for being here. And although Senators Bennett and Gardner were not able to be here in person, we do appreciate Annie Oatman Gardner and Dan Betts attending on their behalf. And also we have Molly Ford on behalf of Representative Ken Buck. So thank you all for being here. We greatly appreciate all of the support we have received from all of you that helped us make the decision to build our new facility in Colorado. We are very excited to be part of the Longmont community and the greater Denver area. We would not be here today without the tremendous support we received from the state, the city, the county, and our economic development partners. Thank you, Governor Polis, for being here today. We look forward to hearing your comments.
Thank you. Sorry, the job of governor never ends. So just like half an hour ago, Secretary Azar, Secretary of Health, said we're doing a call with the White House on prescription drug importation, and it's governors only. I have my staff on my call. I hope the White House knows that. I didn't say, but anyway, they're on the call here now. So we don't want to mess up your prescription drug importation program. And we got very short notice. We are very excited about saving people money on healthcare. Obviously, we great news in the individual market, which fortunately many of you don't have to worry about, but you probably have friends and family that do. An average of 18.2% reduction in insurance next year, which we're very excited about. Prescription drug importation will also save employer-backed significant amount of money. It's about 20% of total healthcare costs. If we can make a dent in that, even saving 20-30%, that really moves the ball quite a bit. Hey, thank you, Mark Smucker, for the kind introduction. That was wonderful. Unfortunately, Colorado gave Mark an injury 2 weeks ago, but he's fighting strong. He said that I have to hold the heavy scissors today, which I'm happy to do. I told him I'd done that once or twice in my life before. This is so exciting to see, and I'm just so thrilled that Mark brought his kids too. I grew up in a family company as well, a much smaller one. For those of you who know, not too far from here, Blue Mountain Arts warehouse over on Spine Road. So I grew up going to trade shows, working booths, and I think once we opened a warehouse. It was just obviously a lot smaller than this, but it's a great experience for you guys. So I hope you're learning and picking stuff up and knowing that it takes a lot of hard work to get here. And of course, the men and women that work here are going to be doing a lot of great work going forward. But first and foremost, it's great to be here in Longmont celebrating the opening of Smuckers Uncrustables' first manufacturing facility here in Colorado. And we all know that Smuckers is a real all-American household name in their 122nd year. In many ways appropriate, our state is celebrating our 143rd anniversary tomorrow. So we got it on you just by a couple decades. And Colorado parents and kids will be very excited to know that this lunchbox favorite will be manufactured right here in Colorado, or maybe in Kentucky, but mostly right here in Colorado. And this is a really state-of-the-art facility, and I look forward to touring it during production. I don't think I can do that today. I'll be doing that shortly, but really $340 million of capital deployed. Largest investment in Smuckers history. Colorado truly is a great place for that investment, and we're going to make sure that you see the return on that investment and get everything you expect out of your presence here in our state. The presence of our elected officials on both sides of the aisle, at the county level, the city level, the state legislature, the governor, lieutenant governor really show how important you are to us. So I just wanted to thank you for being here. And we know that Smuckers didn't just come to Colorado for our great weather or our scenery or our skiing. We know that they really came here because of our people. And I see a number of our great people out in the audience here today. We really have the best, the hardest working folks, and we're working even harder to improve the quality of life here. Your employees will be thrilled to know that starting this fall, kindergarten will be free all over our state of Colorado, making it easier for families to afford to raise kids. And we'll continue to work to save families money on healthcare. And Smuckers' decision to locate in Colorado is a great example of our high quality of life, our collaborative business environment, our great political cooperation between people of both parties who care about good jobs in our state. And we know that Colorado will continue to be a great home to Smuckers and countless other food manufacturers. We're also very excited to be somewhat of a hotbed of particularly startups in the food industry. And so we know that ecosystem, Smuckers will be a very major presence in that ecosystem and will hopefully benefit from it in terms of access to new market ideas and new ways of thinking and potential future collaborations. So thank you, Mark, for choosing Colorado, for using Colorado's talent to help fuel Smuckers' continued growth, bringing tasty and nutritious lunches to kids all over the country and the world. Just so excited to help be part of something that will be very special, not just for the customers, not just for the company and the shareholders, but also for the workers and the employees. And we really know that Smuckers has a strong track record as a model employer. And we're just so thrilled that this opportunity will be available to you, and we hope that you take the most of it, and some of you will be able to support your families, rise up through the ranks, and we're just so thrilled that Smuckers is part of the Northern Colorado family. With that, I want to introduce a native of this area, our very own Lieutenant Governor, also heading up our effort to save people money on healthcare, Diane Primavera.
Well, thank you, Governor. It's been just really wonderful to serve alongside you for the last few months. And thank you to Mark Smucker for inviting us here today. And more importantly, thank you for choosing Colorado as the site for Smucker's newest manufacturing facility in the next chapter of growth. As a native, second-generation native Coloradoan, I know that you're going to love Colorado. So, Smucker's Uncrustables are filled with many things: peanut butter, jelly, chocolate, hazelnut spread, honey. But they're also filled with joy, which is exactly what we are filled with today, now that the new $340 million facility is ready to go here in Colorado. So we're glad to have the new Uncrustables factory here, creating hundreds of jobs for Colorado residents. And as a resident of this area, I just live down the street in Broomfield. I'm proud to have this facility right in my backyard. So the Uncrustables won't have very far to go from the factory to my freezer for my little grandbaby. So in all seriousness, today's announcement showcases that what can happen when everyone is working together. Our federal partners, our state, our local governments, our economic development officials, and of course the business community. And it's a testament not only to our workers, but to our state's economic strength and our positive ecosystem for businesses. So thank you for locating your factory here and putting Coloradans to work, and I hope you're shouldered as well.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mayor Pro Tem Polly Christensen. I'm honored to be here today to represent the Longmont City Council and the Longmont community on this important day. I'd like to officially welcome Mark Smucker and the J.M. Smucker Company to the great city of Longmont, Colorado. I also want to welcome our wonderful Governor Polis and his colleague and Lieutenant Governor Diane Primavera, I'm sorry, and the other colleagues from the state of Colorado. And I also want to welcome our terrific neighbors, the Weld County Commissioners, represented here by Steve Moreno. Smuckers will benefit the residents of both Weld and Boulder County. Before I continue, I want to recognize my fellow city council members. Mayor Bagley and Councilman Waters are on their way to Sturgis today, but the mayor sends his congratulations to all of you involved in today's ceremonies. The rest of my city council colleagues who helped make this day possible are Bonnie Finley, Marcia Martin, Joan Peck, Aaron Rodriguez, and Tim Waters. I'm fortunate to be a member of this great group who collectively make up our leadership team in Longmont. In addition, former Mayor Dennis Coombs and former Councilman Jeff Moore worked on these decisions as well. It was the Longmont City Council's foresight and leadership that helped attract Smuckers to build this new production facility in our city. And I want to acknowledge my fellow council members for their hard work and dedication to our city. Thank you. We worked side by side with the city's economic development agency and other important stakeholders to pave the way for construction of this very important economic engine in Longmont. And I want to specifically thank Jessica Erickson and her team at the Longmont Economic Development Partnership for their tireless efforts in making this possibility a reality. As you've heard, this facility is the largest capital investment in the 120-year plus history of the J.M. Smucker Company. Let me say that again. This Fortune 500 company is making its largest capital investment ever, and they're doing it in Longmont, Colorado. This new $340 million facility is estimated to create at least 250 full-time jobs in its initial phase and another 250 jobs in when the second phase is built. We estimate this facility will generate more than $12 million in direct fiscal impact to the city and more than $200 million in overall economic impact in the region over the next 10 years. In addition to being an economic catalyst for Longmont, for the Longmont and surrounding region, we welcome Smuckers to our community because they are committed to social and environmental responsibility. They will be a very positive influence on our community, and we look forward to working with them as community partners now and in the future. It's obviously a momentous day for Smuckers, and this facility is also a feather in our caps. I'm told this facility will be critical in the company's efforts to grow the Smuckers Uncrustables business, and we in Longmont are anxious to help make it a great success. In addition to the building of this new facility, you may have noticed a lot of construction going on around the city. New roads, new bridges, new housing. Today we celebrate new business. It's a very exciting time to be in Longmont. So let me extend my sincere congratulations to the President and CEO of J.M. Smucker Company, Mark Smucker, even though you're wounded, and to your father Tim and your uncle Richard Smucker. And congratulations to your leadership team. I know several of them are here today, and to your leadership here in Longmont. Congratulations on this significant achievement. And congratulations to everyone who made this day possible. It's only the beginning of great things to come. I know that I speak for the entire community when I say Smuckers Uncrustables, welcome to Longmont. We wish you nothing but the best. And now a little personal anecdote about my introduction to Smuckers. In the late 1950s, my family was on one of our many road trips when my sister shouted out, "Stop! Let's stop at Smuckers!" "What's a Smucker?" my 5-year-old self said. "Oh, they make the best jelly. We have to stop." In my family, my mom made all of our jams and jellies and preserves, and they were delicious. But my sister and I preferred Smuckers.
All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Smuckers has a long-standing reputation as a family company that treats its employees fairly and produces a diverse and high-quality product. So we are very, very proud that you've chosen to come to Longmont. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good morning, and thank you, Governor, Lieutenant Governor, and Mayor Pro Tem for your wonderful comments. And I just found out that I have a neighbor just a couple houses down from me that's working here, just informed me. So it's great to know that one of my neighbors is working here in the plant. But I am Steve Moreno, and on Weld County Commissioner, and on behalf of the Board of Weld County Commissioners, I am pleased to officially welcome J.M. Smucker Company to Weld County. As I stand here before you this morning, I could speak about the positive economic impact this new facility will have on both the city of Longmont and Weld County. I could speak about the commitment this company has made to provide good paying jobs to local residents. I could speak about why the addition of this facility helps diversify our economy and therefore helps create an even stronger Weld County, but I'm not going to. Instead, I want to speak about something a little more personal, values. I am proud to welcome Smuckers to this community because while economic impacts and jobs and strong economies are important, values must be aligned with the community in order for there to be true success of all parties involved. You see, a good corporate neighbor does more for the community in which they locate than just supply jobs. They help support local values. I know Smuckers is going to be a great corporate neighbor because we share the same values. We both value earning the trust of our constituents, striving for quality, encouraging personal responsibility, maintaining the highest standards of ethics, balancing growth within prudent financial parameters, and maintaining a strong commitment to the stewardship of our agencies. These are the values listed on the Smuckers website, and they are the values Weld County lives by. So while the jobs, the income, and the strengthening of our economy are all wonderful news for both Longmont and Weld County, the sharing of values is what will make this relationship truly impactful and important to our communities. Weld County has a long history in the areas of agriculture and food production, which is why we are so happy to have this new facility located here. Thank you, Mark and Randy, and to the leadership, to all of your staff along the way, Vernon, Brad, John Stillwagon, again, all the team here in Smuckers. Thank you to Kathy Schulte and our upstate team who worked with lots of consultants to help facilitate this new addition to the county. And thank you to the Longmont Economic Development Team, Metro Denver, and the state, all of who came together to help make this happen. As you begin operations here, you add to the momentum of your company and our economy. Smuckers' diversity portfolio continues to add depth to its product lines, and we want you to know that as you go forward, we are here to support your connections with your customers in our communities. We will support you getting these doors open now as well as work hand in hand as you grow in the region for decades to come. Welcome to Weld County.
Okay, we're going to wrap up, but I want just a couple more introductions. There's 3 individuals from my leadership team that are here, and they're sitting, they're all right here. Tina Floyd, who is our Senior Vice President of all of our consumer and natural foods businesses. So she's in charge of every human food that we produce. Julia Saban, who is in charge of all of our government relations and all of our sustainability efforts. And Randy Day, who is our Senior Vice President of Operations. And we just wanted to introduce them. Secondly, I wanted to thank all of our employees because in my career, I've been with the company full-time for 22 years. This is the first time that I can remember that we started up not on time, early. And so the fact that you guys are actually making sandwiches, 3 or 4 weeks before we had planned is huge. And we hope Wall Street appreciates that. But the other thing is just coming back and thank all of you for your support. Thank you. Supporting the communities in which we work is so critical. In New Orleans, we roast and manufacture a ton of coffee. Most of our coffee is made in New Orleans. Those employees at our plants in New Orleans go out a few times a year and actually help to rebuild homes in New Orleans. In Northeast Ohio, we support significant efforts of literacy, education. We support the school, the I Promise School, which is LeBron James, his foundation. LeBron's from Akron, so we support that school. Education, we support pet rescue facilities all over the country. We support hunger relief. And so Longmont and the greater Denver area is going to be no different, and you have my personal commitment that this facility and the people that work here are going to play an active role in this community. Business does not exist solely for profit. It exists to support the world we live in, and it exists to make the world a better place. So, Mary Beth, did I forget anything? Can we get on with the ribbon cutting? All right, good, thank you. Thank you all for coming. We'll just be a few minutes taking a few pictures. Thank you.
So excited. Yes. All right. We ready? 1, 2, 3.